Well, it's time to deliver on my promise. You've been waiting long enough. Let's talk about the shapes. I've given you 5 shapes, and the 5 shapes are the box, the triangle, the circle, the squiggle, and the rectangle. Let's go with the 5 again. The box, the triangle, the circle, the squiggle, and the rectangle. You are all of those shapes. Well, it's Tuesday today, Tuesday, the day we have renamed ChooseDay, and you can choose the shape you're in. I brought you up to this wonderful park at Litchfield Travellers to share with you the reveal about what the shapes mean about you. If you're in the 82% bracket, so PsychoGeometrics is what it's all about, and it's valid 82% of the time. So if you disagree with what I say the shapes mean, then you're in the 18%. Rejoice. However, it's a code that we use in our communication workshops for the frame of communication, or the frame of mind that we like to communicate to other people in. So let's choose the 5 shapes: box, triangle, circle, squiggle, rectangle. If you were to pause right now and put all 5 shapes in your order, I will give you my order. By far my favourite is the squiggle, followed by the circle, followed by the triangle, followed by the box, followed by the rectangle. That's my shape totem. So intuitively I'm drawn to the squiggle first. Carl Jung talked about archetypes. These are archetypical shapes that you'll see in all cultures, in all languages, in all iconographies around the world. It works for every culture, every age, every gender, every type of person from every background. There's something about these shapes that draws us to them. Now I'm going to go through, assuming that you've chosen your 5 shapes in order, and explain what they mean one by one. We'll start with the box. And the box is the communication frame. Hang on a minute. Very similar to this frame. Not quite square, but it would be if it was the box. It would be a perfect square. And what we like to do is we like to tick the box when we're in that communication frame. It is the communication frame of detail, checklists, matrices, analysis. And so if I say to someone, how much did you earn last year? And they were in the communication frame of the box, they would say, is that before or after tax? And you could tell when people are in box mode because they're very cautious. They think for quite a long period of time before they come to a conclusion, because they need to tick all the boxes and do their research. And of course that's thoroughly appropriate for us to communicate in for certain things when we need the facts without the emotion. The triangle is used widely, I think, throughout the world, but certainly throughout the UK, in road signs for commands or warnings. And the triangle is get to the point, get to the top of the triangle. What's the action we want to take? So this is the frame we use, the arch window as it were, when we want to make decisions and take action. And it's much faster than the box frame. It's kind of like, okay, there's a fire, this is what we need to do, follow me, boom. When it's in an email and you're in triangle mode, you focus on the results, and you'll be lucky if you get more than a high. Next one is the circle mode, and the circle has a circle of friends, a circle of influence, and moves in circles, and it takes time for that wheel of life to move round. And that's the frame that thinks about the longer term consequences, hence the longer time to communicate through the circle. If you are dominantly the circle, if you chose the circle first, you might have written across your forehead in invisible ink to you when you look in the mirror, talk to me, you nutcase, because you tend to attract people who open up their hearts to you and share their life stories. There's something about you, that circular face that goes, talk to me, I really care. Does that mean the triangle doesn't care and the box doesn't care? Of course they care, but they care in a different frame of mind. So the circle is all about the people, all about the environment, all about the sustainability, all about the future. The circle realizes that when I say yes to you in a communication, I'm actually saying no to some other options. So the circle will talk about the the opportunity cost, the family, the legacy, the planet. I'm going to go to the rectangle now, and we'll come back to the squiggle. The rectangle, which this is, can be that way or that way, and the rectangle doesn't know if it's that way or that way because it's the shape of change and the shape of choice. So when it's the shape of change against your will, it's not very comfortable, but when it's the shape of choice, it's a brilliant place to be because you can choose the shape you're in, hence ChooseDay. So let's come back to the squiggle. You remember the circle? They had across their forehead there, talk to me, you nutcase. Squiggles, you are that nutcase. And if you're a true squiggle in the 82%, that was a compliment. Look at the squiggle, it has no frame. It has no boundaries. It just, if you say to a squiggle, this can't be done, they go, just watch me. They're full of that spring type energy, a coiled spring that's ready to go, wow, let's have a go. They're unbearable first thing on a Monday morning because it's like 90 miles per hour and you go, don't talk to me until I've had 7 double espressos. But the squiggle comes in and they're kind of like bounding, spot like that lady from Absolute Fabulous. Boing, 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 boing. Bags of energy. And actually 2 speeds. Full speed ahead, 90 miles per hour and off. Squiggles are tigers. Tigers love honey until they taste honey and they go, ugh. Tigers do not like honey. So you know where you are with a squiggle. It's that childlike curiosity, boundless energy, limitless enthusiasm. And of course I'm a bit biased towards the squiggles because that's my first choice. But I recognise that being in squiggle communication mode is not cute to somebody who's in box mode. So if I'm going, hi, how are you? Do you want a jammy dodger? And they go, no, we need the figure work from the last quarter. It's kind of like, oh, there's an energy clash here. My point today on ChooseDay is that you can and you should choose the shape you're in, the best shape, communication style for the meeting or the encounter that you're about to have. So have a great Tuesday. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you chose the right shape.